Hello everybody, welcome to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV and BTC Fiber YouTube. Don't forget, we need you to like and subscribe. Need that to happen, folks. Like and subscribe, we will appreciate it. And Facebook Live, we love you guys. We always have fun with you guys. Hello Tina from San Antonio. I hope we got you on there, darling. I got your message, and I think she's on there. Hello, Tina.
I didn't block her.
And Daryl did. Which
I didn't block you.
I think she knew that, though. She just wanted to make sure she could get to see it.
Amen.
But I did get it on the 2 pages, so we got it. We got it going. All right. Well, Pawpaw, we've got a whole bunch of, well, Billy's got a whole bunch of announcements.
There you go.
We'll just sit back and listen.
I know. Pawpaw's got a big whopping 3 birthdays to do. Oh, yeah. I have to say this part first, though. I won't go into the detail, but has anybody ever heard of a testicle festival? I can honestly say that I've not until I read
We're going to bleep that out, right?
No, you can't. It's too funny.
I heard they're getting in trouble.
Yeah, it's called.
I don't think
Calls
it's.
it-
I don't think it's over.
No, it's not over.
The name's not just causing headlines, but you can just read it in the paper. It's a long story, but the testicle festival has been cut short. I'm not even gonna go there. I could say something, but I'll be nice.
This is Albert and me are just.
It's a family show, so I'll be nice. Anyway.
Praise the Lord for that.
Don't say any more about it.
Yeah.
Well, we got plenty of announcements, though, and I mean plenty. Papa lucked up this week and don't have to do any of them. That's not fair, is it, folks? I didn't think so. Well, all right, Papa, let's see what we got coming up, okay? First off, a big event tomorrow. Radio listeners, Facebook Live watchers, listen to this. You all are listening live, so we'll tell you about the Farmers Market Spring Opening that will take place tomorrow, April 3rd. The vendors interested in setting up, and you can still set up, okay? And you'll have either homegrown, homemade items. That's what everybody has at the Farmers Market. That's what makes it so special. If you have these things, then you need to call Caitlin, and her number is 423-356-1866. That's 423-356-1866. Give Caitlin a call for an application and some information on the Farmers Market, which is located right across the street from us here at WUAT Studios. They're right behind, of course, the Veterans Memorial. It's both 2 awesome places. It's cool to look at.
Brand new. It's all brand new.
It is.
Within the Massachusetts.
It really is. And it's so cool to look at. The waterfall over there, I love it. Especially on a pretty day like today. So go check it out, folks. It's a big event. And it's going to take place tomorrow, April 3rd. It'll be from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. this year. Used to be 8 to 12, so we're adding an hour to it this year. I like that.
I like it.
And then, of course, tomorrow's the opening day. Then after that, it'll be every Saturday, also from 8 to 1. Come browse a great selection of produce, crafts, jellies, pies, and other foods while listening to acoustic music filling the air. So check it out, folks, tomorrow.
That's new. The music.
That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah. Good relaxing music, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, also, well, we just got an acoustic theme going here today. An acoustic jam session is also tomorrow. That is going to be at the Senior Center, and it's tomorrow night. It's going to feature bluegrass, country, and southern gospel music, and it's being held, as I said, at the Bledsoe County Senior Center on Fraser Street, and it will be from 6 until 8 p.m., and it's for acoustic instruments only. So if you love acoustic music, you're in luck tomorher.
Hard to say that.
Big events. Yeah, it's not the easiest word in the world to say. That is for sure. Also, let's see. Okay, we got Okay, you might have to help me. No, I know that word now. Never mind. Another big event tomorrow that I was not aware of. The ETAA in Pikeville is vaccinating dogs and puppies.
Wow.
Wow.
It's called the East Tennessee Alliance for Animals. They're going to be at the Main Street stage tomorrow, and they're going to be there from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They're going to be, like I said, they're giving vaccines to dogs and puppies. It'll be from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's free. It's in order to educate and prevent the spread of parvo, which, when dogs get that, it's really, really hard on them. A lot of dogs die from that disease.
You better believe it.
And they do get it a lot of times when they are puppies. So actually, if you are a dog owner, I would recommend you get this vaccine for them. I really do. Because parvo's
free.
Absolutely, because parvo's very rough on dogs. The rabies vaccine is $10. It will include a tag and certificate of the vaccination. And Dr. Ronnie DeForest, he is from the McMinn County Humane Society. He's volunteering for this event. The East Tennessee Alliance for Animals, folks, it's a nonprofit rescue, and of course all donations are appreciated because it's nonprofit. And trust me, this is for a very good cause. So if you can help them out, please do so. A lot going on here in downtown Pikeville tomorrow. I like that. Got the farmers market, and I like how they're having these events simultaneously. Because the Main Street Stage event is from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So you can actually just go to both places. And that's what you should do tomorrow. And hopefully it'll be pretty. Do we know? I think it is supposed
It's going to be pretty, yeah. We're pretty for 5 more days, I think.
It's supposed to be 60.
Yeah.
Oh, then, okay, folks. You got to come. Come on now. You need to come to that. So that is all. Everything that I've said is happening tomorrow. Finally, I have an announcement that doesn't happen tomorrow. This is on April the 8th. It's going to be on a Thursday. A gospel singing is going to be held at Faith Baptist Church in the Melvin community, which is, I always call it 9 Mile. I mean, it's in 9 Mile, but there is a Melvin community.
Yeah.
And Faith Baptist Church, I've been there. Pastor Doyle Ashburn and his congregation is inviting everyone to come to a gospel singing. Is it the Wisnets? Is that how you say that? Wisnants? The Wisnets? Wisnets?
Mm-hmm.
I hope I'm not saying that wrong. I'm definitely not.
Witnesses, is it?
No. I think it's the Wisnets. But anyway, that's who's going to be singing at Faith Baptist Church on Thursday, April the 8th. And it will start at 7 o'clock p.m. If you have any questions, give them a call at 533-2179. That's 533-2179. All right, Papa,
Happy birthday.
don't work too hard over there, but you can wish a few people a happy birthday. We even got an Easter birthday, don't we?
We didn't have any April Fool children.
Yeah.
But Friday.
Today.
That is the 2nd.
Yeah.
We have Tyler Young with a birthday.
Yeah.
And Victoria Robertson.
Yeah. Know both of them. Happy birthday, Tyler and Victoria.
Tomorrow, Easter Sunday.
Well, 2 days from today.
Ashton Robertson. I know Ashton.
How do we know Ashton very well? So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday and Easter, Ashton, on Sunday. So once again, happy birthday to Tyler, Victoria, and Ashton. And we can go ahead and say this since it's Monday. We'll go ahead and wish Chris Lockhart a happy birthday too. Happy birthday, Chris. His birthday is going to be on Monday the 5th. So happy birthday, everyone. Thank you. All right, Papa.
I'll tell you something else that did not get announced.
The Testicle Festival.
Not gonna leave it alone.
Okay.
Not gonna leave it alone.
I'm done. I had my fun.
We got to witness the grand opening or reopening of Nickel Road.
Hey, that's right.
Hey,
They
that's
are
right.
back this weekend, and I'm glad. I
glad.
missed them.
Don't you know they are?
They are glad. And that was a fun show that we did. Remember the episode we done there? I enjoyed that one.
That was a good episode.
Yeah,
It was.
I remember
We need to
that
do
was.
one over Danvers. And
We
with a live audience.
that is going to happen. I'm glad you brought that up, Daryl, because Papa, we're going to do another show with a live audience like we did for our big 100th episode. We're in the planning stages now. We are shooting for the month of May to make this happen. As soon as we get the date and time and all that good stuff for you, we will start having tickets available for a live edition of the Albert Billy Show. You'll be, we'll be taping the show, but it'll be in front of a live audience. And we had a great time doing that for the 100th episode. So we're going to do it again. And so that's coming up really soon. We'll keep you posted on that, folks.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Are you ready for trivia?
I'm never ready for trivia, but
Never ready for
ready as I'm going to be. All right, Facebook Live people, help me out. Help me out.
Number one, a husky's vehicle. A husky is a type of dog used in the Arctic
A
area.
sled?
Sled or a sleigh.
Okay, there we go.
Very good. An occupant of a hive. What would live
A
in
bee.
a bee?
There we go.
What kind of bees would you have in
Listen at you. He just cannot he can't accept the fact that I get it right.
All right. A hide-covered abode. Who would live in a house that's covered with skins? Hides. What would you call what they live in?
that Friday the 13th guy? No.
He did live as Jason.
Sorry.
They live in a house that's
I'm stumped.
covered with
Neat.
skin.
Does anybody on see if anybody on Facebook Live can help me? See if we got somebody that can help me on our dial.
Indians?
Indians live in, what do you call it?
Oh,
A teepee.
Or a
A
wigwam.
wigwam.
Shoot.
I don't know the difference, but there are two names.
99.9% though would say a TP.
Teepee. T-E-E-P-E-E. T-P. But
That
also
would have been
there's
nice to have in that clue.
Wigwam.
That would have helped a lot.
Do you know the ones in Cherokee and Tennessee didn't live in teepees? They lived in
Houses
somewhat like
for the
houses.
last 300 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't know back beyond
Before
300 years.
That's true. That's true.
A yellow fruit.
Banana.
Banana.
Okay.
I always try to keep one there for my grandson.
His favorite grandson. Me.
My favorite.
Hi, Caleb.
What do
Caleb. Yeah.
you call a baby
In your
hog?
face.
That's right.
You call a baby hog a pig. You call a female hog a sow. What do you call a male hog?
What? Okay. Let's see. See if anybody can help me on there, Daryl. We got Facebook Live folks. What do we call male hog?
Male hog.
Wait, what'd you call the female hog again?
Sow.
Sow. And the baby hog is a piglet?
A pig. Just
Oh.
a pig.
Well, then what's a piglet?
That's a TV character.
Shoot.
What's a TV character?
Oh, Winnie the Pooh.
Just a pig. Just a pig and a sow and a male hog.
Hog.
Is it a hog? Is that what it's?
No. There is.
Oh, I'm not a.
Male has a role in the
Can you tell if anybody knows it, Daryl?
Boar.
A boar.
Yeah.
A boar.
Who got that?
Donna.
B-O-A-R.
Donna Journey.
Boar.
Donna, thank you very much. I needed your help.
So I'm not crazy.
She gets a prize for that, right?
Absolutely.
Boys.
Sweet people.
Boys, if they grow up, they grow to be
In.
men.
Painted a butt.
If they grow up.
Right. Ooh.
You could remain childish
Yeah.
even in old age. Don't answer. Don't tell me what I am.
I'm gonna be nice.
At 86, what am I? Blank. We having fun yet?
Are we having fun yet?
Are we having fun yet? How many times have you heard that?
A lot. A lot.
And kids on a.
Or are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Let me tell you,
I'm guilty of that one a lot.
I've heard that.
Oh yeah.
Last one. Shrek was one.
What now?
Shrek.
Oh, what? Ogre?
Ogre.
Ogre. Yeah. Ugly. He was ugly.
Shrek.
He had a good-looking girl though.
Yeah, well, the voice behind that girl is pretty. Miss Cameron Diaz. Oh, yeah.
She was in my crossword puzzle today.
Really?
Yes.
What about that? That's crazy.
I remembered.
Wow. Yeah, she's hot. Oh, Cameron Diaz.
I did not say anything about that. I just worked my crossword puzzle.
Well, that was
Oh, my
pretty good
goodness.
trivia there, Papa. That we didn't do too bad.
You did well.
And
Someone
Donna,
contributed.
thank you, Donna.
A
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, I got my pig facts all messed up.
She said I'm a farm girl. Is what she said.
Oh, okay. All right, Donna. We appreciate it.
I'm a farm boy. I started to say I am too, but I'm a farm boy. But I was a city boy at the same time. So
I should have answered bacon.
yeah, bacon. Well done.
That's right.
In the sheep family, the female would be a ewe.
I think I did know that.
EWE.
I mean, after you said it,
And the male is a ram.
yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Male is a
That's very true.
All
Well, are we going to do some sports of all sorts now?
let me tell you, my newspaper,
I know this is
my
crazy.
newspaper person
Crazy.
did not bring me a paper yesterday. Yesterday was
Mhm.
Thursday. So today, I got yesterday's paper.
You do, and it happened to everybody now. Go figure.
So I went to town to buy a Friday newspaper.
hmm
They got
story,
Thursday
folks.
papers too.
They did.
You'll have to wait till tomorrow.
That's insane. What the heck?
Baseball season opened yesterday,
And you don't know nothing.
and I wanted to find out what was going on. But I wanted to know if my Dodgers won.
Well, I could have told you
I
that.
could
You
have
just
told you
told
that
me.
one. I don't even follow sports.
Yeah, you can.
Because Papa don't believe in
little-
using
This
computers,
social media.
you know, but
That
you know.
that computer is held in your hand,
Well, why
and you can find out what's going on anywhere in the world.
That's right. I can. So you want to know if your Dodgers won yesterday?
Oh no, I've got other things to talk
Well, you,
about.
I'll find out for you real quick. If trust me, it don't take long. But you can get. You
They
can
played
talk
Colorado,
about.
they played Colorado Rockies.
They played the
I'm
Colorado.
pretty sure they won, but I'm not. I wouldn't.
Did they? Okay. Well, we'll just find
They're
out.
playing them again today at 3:00.
All right.
in 10 minutes, in 5 minutes.
Let's hurry and get through here.
So,
Papa, your middle name should be Hurry.
or Dodger.
Yeah, for real. I know
His
it.
radio name
Yeah.
ought to be
Remember my watch,
Yeah.
don't you?
The Dodgers, let's see, they are 0-1, so they must have lost.
Oh, they lost. I was wrong.
Yeah, if you're 0-1, you
'Cause
lost.
it didn't say the score, but they're 0-1.
Oh,
I was thinking I seen them one.
You don't want no score now.
Oh,
Well, maybe they'll do better today. Hey, we can talk about March Madness though now.
Okay.
It's getting good.
but the biggest news that I
Heard
about
yesterday or today. Yeah, it's
today, Roy
huge.
Williams.
I can't believe it. He's retiring.
Roy Williams is 70 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He has won 903 ball games, 3 national titles,
In North Carolina.
and he announced he's retiring. Now,
Did he?
he says
Okay.
that he would retire because of health reasons.
He did say that?
He has said that. I don't know if that's what he's using right now. But speculation says
Mm-hmm.
that it's because he's not had 2 stellar seasons back to back.
Oh, wow. I really, really hope the folks in Chapel Hill did not do that to him. He is a legendary coach. Hey, they did have a bad year last year, but you know why? Because they had injuries. Their best player was injured, and they didn't make the tournament for the first time in like probably 50 years. They made the tournament this year. They improved.
But they got beat the first game.
I mean, they did there. It was the second round.
They got beat by Wisconsin, I believe.
Okay. But I mean, I don't know about that's kind of jumping the gun. I think he's won you 3 national championships.
But all 3 of those championships, none were won at Kansas.
No, it was all North Carolina. Yeah.
All in North Carolina.
So I don't. That's why I don't like this decision.
But I would say of the 4 major schools in the basketball world is Kansas, North Carolina, Duke, and Kentucky.
Absolutely, and he coached at 2 of them.
He coached at 2 of those.
Sure did.
Traditional powerhouses.
Absolutely, and I know he didn't win a national championship at Kansas, but he had a lot of success. He made several Final Fours. It wasn't like he he had some great years at Kansas.
Well, you'll have to say he put Kansas on the map.
He really did, and then he come to North Carolina because that's his alma mater, and he won 3 national championships. I hope that's not true. Why? Because that's not right.
Those championships were spread apart too. The last one was in 17, I think.
Yeah, that's not that long ago. I mean, come on. And also, that is the only time that North Carolina, under Roy Williams, that's the first time Roy Williams has ever lost in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
First time.
30-something years of coaching. So
in 30 years, that's the first time he lost in the tournament. But he won the championships in 05 and in 09 and in 17.
Yeah.
So that means he still had the oomph.
He did. I really hope that's not the reason. I have to say that's I don't like that.
It's sad to think about.
It is. He deserved better than that. If they did that to him, that's not cool at all.
All right, I want to talk about football now that we've talked about basketball.
Only if we're going to come back to March Madness.
We will come back to March Madness.
Have you noticed how you go? This always cracks me up, folks. He'll start on one sport, then he'll go to another sport. Then we come back to that sport again. Have you noticed that?
Well, no, I haven't noticed that.
Notice it's always baseball that he comes back to, though.
Oh yeah, it's Dodgers.
But it's just the way I read what I've read.
read.
The reason I wrote this down, National Football League inked a contract about a week ago with CBS, Fox, ABC, ESPN, and Amazon.
God.
They struck a deal that will last.
Whoa.
It will last until 2033. This is the agreement that the National Football League and all these sports entities came up with. $113 billion.
Are you kidding me?
I thought that should be the #1 thing we talked about.
That's
but when I read about
insane.
Roy Williams, I thought, well, this is human. This is a human being. This is a man that's given his life
a
to the sport.
legendary coach, yeah.
And he's done nothing but good.
Nothing but good.
But anyway,
I'm still mad about that. I'm gonna be upset about that.
But then when I read $113 billion,
that's what you call ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous, actually.
And how many people can go to a ball game?
I don't know. That's crazy.
I think that I read that the baseball, that some stadium was going to have 11,000 people there.
Mm-hmm. So
they're still
these billions of dollars coming from?
Television money.
Yeah, that's true.
Television money.
That's true. Yeah.
All right. In basketball.
Back to good old basketball.
The NIT.
Nobody cares tournament.
No, that's
what I always call it.
No, it's the NIT.
It's really the National Invitation Tournament, but it's the Nobody Cares Tournament.
Nobody interested
Tournament. That's a good one too. Yeah.
But Memphis won.
Did they win the NIT? Well, okay.
Yeah.
Well, go Memphis. You good for you finishing number 65.
One school in Tennessee did well.
Exactly. Yeah.
They beat Mississippi State.
Okay.
The other one can't keep their players out of jail.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Sorry.
In the big dance.
Yeah, here's the tournament we actually care about.
Alabama was still going, and when I wrote this, and,
Oh, really?
And they were playing a number 11 seed UCLA.
Hey, now we're going to talk about March Madness. Yeah, that was for one. That was an outstanding ball game.
It was tied at the end. That fella hit that 3-pointer
Yes.
from center court and tied the game up for Alabama. And I thought, now we got a chance. SEC, go!
Oh, UCLA though put it in overdrive and overtime, didn't they?
Alabama got beat 10 points.
Absolutely, UCLA
in overtime.
exploded in overtime.
88-78.
And UCLA, which is another powerhouse, they've won.
But they were
11
seeded number
national
11
championships.
when they played number
Oh yeah.
11.
I was just saying that because we were talking about these storied programs. There's another one, UCLA.
Right. John Wooden.
Yeah, he won 10 national championships alone. But UCLA struggled coming into the tournament. They had lost 3 straight games,
That's the reason
which
they
made
seeded
them on the bubble. Yeah, they
Yeah.
barely made the tournament. Talk about peaking at the right time.
They're in the Final Four.
Now they're in the Final Four. I mean, that's amazing.
It just blew my mind. Blew my
Yeah,
mind.
you can't ask for a better time to peak in the season, though.
All right. Female-wise in the NCAA,
Mm-hmm.
the SEC lives on through South Carolina.
South Carolina made the Final Four.
They got in and
At least we have one SEC team, represented. I'm going to pick Stanford to win the women's. I'll tell you what, I watched them the other night. They are good.
they're better than South Carolina.
They are better than They're better than all 3 of the other teams. They
And,
really are.
I was glad that Oregon State, that beat Tennessee,
In the men's, yeah.
got their comeuppance by Houston. And
Houston.
Houston is also in the Final Four.
I love it.
Think of the upsets.
That's why I love March Madness, because you always have a good Cinderella story, a good small school that makes a miracle run. That's what makes March Madness great.
But of course now Gonzaga.
He does this every time, Daryl.
There's no upsets, and they're 30-0.
They are. But we have to remember this though. Some people I think tend to forget, because Gonzaga has been so good the last few years especially, and they made the Final Four. But Gonzaga is a mid-major. Let's not forget that. They're still a mid-major.
Can you compare them to UTC?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
But not the strength of their schedule, because they play.
Right.
They play whomever.
Yeah, but their conference is weak. Their conference is not good.
So they do have to play so many games in that conference.
Yeah, and of course they always breeze through
Yeah.
it, but they schedule tough teams out of conference. But I think it's incredible how a school that size has consistently been at the top of the game. That's amazing.
Well, I believe that if you want to attract bees, you put down a little sugar and you'll attract them. I believe that coach has won enough games that he just sprinkled a little sugar down on the floor, and the best players in the country come to him.
It's just it's unheard of. That'd be like It would literally be like UTC doing this every year. That's literally what it would be like. Where they're lucky, Mark Few is their head coach. He must be a very loyal person, because obviously he's had offers to go anywhere he wants.
Don't you know he could go anywhere he wanted to go?
So
and make more money, I dare say.
I'm sure. So they're very fortunate that he is loyal and he stayed, and he's turned a little school into a powerhouse.
It's possible that there is some money exchanging hands from alumni that wants him to stay there.
It's got to be going on. I would think.
Let me tell you, the mail today, I got a get well card.
Mm-hmm.
And people have already heard about all my problems, I reckon. And listen, in one of my cards, I had a Walmart gift card.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm sick.
Well, what about that?
I'm not sick, I'm just in pain. Oh!
Right.
But now,
What's that got to do with sports?
I'm talking about how the coach of Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
I can't never get that right. Zaga.
And you were an English teacher.
It's Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
There you go.
Z-A-G.
There you go.
How that I felt like that instead of just taking what the school pays him each year,
Yeah.
he might be getting some bonuses from other people that have gone to school there, wants him to stay there.
That actually makes sense.
That's what I'm saying.
That probably, I've never thought about that, but that has to be a factor. It has to be.
But then again, money's not everything.
It's not. I mean, obviously this man has a sense of
The
loyalty to this program.
satisfaction out of working with young men and seeing them achieve, that's rewarding.
Yeah, it is
That's
rewarding. It is.
All right, one bad thing about Tennessee
Which
and
one?
basketball,
The men's?
the men's basketball program.
They lost in the first
The
round.
leading scorer on our team was Jaden Springer. He was a freshman.
I know, he's going
And after
pro.
a good year for him,
Yeah,
and not such a hot year for Tennessee,
not really.
not really, but anyway, he put himself in a position where he can be drafted in the NFL draft,
NBA.
NBA.
Yeah,
He
that's a
wants
big
to-
loss for Tennessee.
He wants to go
actually.
big time.
That is a bit. Well, Tina, I'm glad you love playing trivia, Tina. I'm glad somebody loves it. It's torture for me sometimes.
But now, who do we have in the Final Four? Gonzaga,
Okay, Gonzaga, the #1 seed.
Houston,
Houston, another small school. That
UCLA.
I love seeing that. UCLA, powerhouse, but this year, not expected. And then Baylor.
in the women's.
You
South
can't. I mean, UConn.
You know they're there. But
They
so-
shouldn't be. I can tell you this, they should not be. Baylor got gypped straight up. That was a horrible call at the end of that game. Horrible. That girl was fouled 2 times.
She was.
And those refs just stood there like 2
They
idiots.
didn't. You can't tell me they didn't see it.
They saw it. They were.
The announcers.
So everybody saw that. They're
God,
either-
and everybody saw it.
Everybody. They're either idiots or they were paid off. It's no two ways about it. It's one or the other. And
But
that's
you-
terrible.
I thought they were going to have a rerun where they could check it.
They should. They should.
But they were just checking the time on the clock.
I thought that was stupid too. When they clearly mess up like that, the call shouldn't stand. That's too important of a game. That's not right.
But there's nobody to override them.
I know. I think that's not. They need to work on that because that's terrible.
The only thing that could happen is that the coach of that losing team could write to
Oh, she will.
superiors and say, I don't want those men officiating any
think-
game I ever
yeah.
play again.
By the way, they've caught major heat for that. I don't know if they'll ever ref again. They deservingly so, though.
But don't you think that coach should have the right to
Absolutely.
say, to write to the officials
Yes.
over the officiating crew
Absolutely.
that assigns who calls what game?
You
To
dang
say,
right.
They could say, I don't want them to ever call another game that I play.
No, and they shouldn't because they literally cost them the game. And UConn also got lucky in the fact that Baylor's point guard got injured early in the second half. Baylor was clearly the better team and was winning pretty handily. When she got hurt is when UConn made their comeback.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if UConn can beat Stanford though.
Who's
Boy,
Baylor's
Stanford's
coach?
Good. Kim Mulkey. They've won 3 national championships.
Let me ask you a personal question. Do you like UConn's coach?
No. No.
I don't
No
know.
to Gino.
I don't know of anybody in Tennessee that likes him.
Nobody in Tennessee likes Gino Oriella. I can assure you of that.
But he's very successful at his profession.
He is. But
And very good.
he is. But he was very lucky the other night. They got lucky.
Papa, we got Gary Edmond watching on Facebook.
Hey, Gary
Edmonds.
from Nonball.
Yeah.
What about
Hey,
that?
Gary. How you doing, buddy? They got lucky. But so the women's is them, of course, and Stanford, South Carolina, go SEC, and Arizona, who had never been that far in the women's. The men's have had
You know
success.
what?
And they've got a girl on there that is good. She's really good.
I'd say South Carolina will give a good account of their presence.
Oh yeah, they're definitely no pushover.
They're definitely.
If you're going to say if Stanford is the number 1 overall seed, after seeing them play, I can see why.
Yeah.
Um,
But would Stanford's coach be from Tennessee?
no, I don't think so.
Some coach.
Tara Vanderveer.
No. Some coach I read about though that played at Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Really?
I don't remember who it was.
Oh, well, dang.
Tennessee has got some players scattered around the country that.
Former play. Yeah,
Former
absolutely.
players.
That's true.
And then the season opener was yesterday for baseball.
Yeah. How'd you Dodgers do, Papa?
The season opener was yesterday. That's all I'm going to say. They played at
the Rockies, Colorado.
Carolyn and I went by the stadium in Denver while it was being built.
Oh, okay.
Does that give you an idea how long
That's
ago it was
pretty
we
cool.
took that trip out west?
Right. Wasn't
We-
really that long ago.
But
Colorado's not been a team for that many years.
But we actually drove by a mile-high stadium,
Mile-high stadium, I
as
like
it was
that
being
name.
constructed.
I've drove by Dodger Stadium
Wow.
in LA. That's something you need to
I've got a
do.
friend that lives out there in Palmdale, and he's an
Yeah.
hour's drive from LA, and he's invited
Mhm.
me out to visit.
So sad. Because he's scared to
It'd be
fly.
hard to walk that far.
Yeah. He won't fly, folks. That's what it is.
I'm not going to fly unless you knock me out.
That's what we should do because
I'd
it's
rather
not
fly
that
than I had
bad.
drive.
Especially in
It scares me to
Cali.
scare-
But now listen,
Well, yeah.
let me ask you, Daryl.
I mean, come on.
Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
I'm not going to ask you. Let me tell you. I'm a Christian. It would not matter where I am when it comes to my time to die.
Right.
I could be in a car, I could be walking across the
Get
road.
hit in the head
Or
by
this
an
has
always been
asteroid.
his excuse.
I could be in bed asleep.
Right.
But I do not want to be in an airplane when it comes the pilot's time to die.
That's what he's always told me since I was a kid.
See?
Well, you know, I've always wondered who would be the very first
me.
to the accident. When the plane crashes, who's going to be the very first ones there to get there? And I would say the people that are in the plane. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess so. I guess so.
I bought this book.
I've flown many times though.
I have too.
You're missing. He's missing out.
I bought this book at Goodwill. I saw the book.
Dad's joke.
The little boy that went to heaven and stayed and then came back.
Yeah.
I saw that book. I've read
Heaven
it.
is for real.
Heaven
Yeah.
is for real. I saw that book. I could have bought it for $1. But I didn't need
But
it.
you'd rather have the joke book.
Well, I've not read this
Oh.
one, but I had read that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's
But-
true.
That's a very interesting
Very good
account.
book. Very good book.
Very
But
good.
so is that it for sports? I take it.
I don't have anything
We're
else.
gonna close on your Dodgers losing.
I didn't say they lost. You said they lost.
Maybe they'll win today.
No, you said
we'll win
they're-
on a good note. Maybe they'll win today.
You just said they're 0-1.
No, that's all I said. They're 0-1, which means they lost yesterday. But it's all good. Like I said, they might win today. Maybe. It's still very early in the season for baseball, Papa.
And let me tell you, on the subject of baseball, everything I've read is go Braves. They're saying that they're going to win, they're going to be hot, they're going to be good, and they know it. The players know they're going to have a team that's going to be competitive.
Well, I mean, I hope they are, but it's been a long time since they've won it.
Because when I get a chance to go to Atlanta to see my Dodgers play, I want to see Atlanta play.
That's right. All right, well, folks, keep it right here. We're going to go to a break. But coming up after the break, it is a part of the show named after Papa. Good old Albertology's coming up next. Keep it right here, folks.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Dunlap Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee, and if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to DunlapMercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlap Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
I'll take care of less today, Dylan. Oh, doggone, I lost my debit card.
Hey, use that new Mountain Valley Bank app we got. You know, Card Valet. You can freeze your card so nobody can use it till you find it.
That's a good idea, Dylan. Where was the last place I used my debit card?
I don't know. Hurry up. I can't stay until I hear error. I feel like I'm doing the mannequin challenge. I'm gonna end up with lockjaw. Thank God.
The app freezes my debit card, Dylan, not you.
Oh.
You can buy a used car, you can buy a used truck. Come on down to Victory Pre-Owned and trade us in your old junk. Get yourself a brand new ride. We handle all the financing inside. At Victory Pre-Owned, we'll do our best to make it right. Come on down to Victory Pre-Owned.
Welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show here on BTC Fiber TV, BTC Fiber YouTube channel, and Facebook Live, and here on WUAT Radio. It is time for some good old Albertology, but first we want to thank our sponsors for the show. Thanks to Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's right here in downtown Pikeville, the offices of Emma Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker, Farm Bureau Insurance in South Pikeville, right next to Putnam Reed Funeral Home, The Loom, our next door neighbor right here on Cumberland Avenue, Miss Judy Yates, Nickerel Antiques. They are open once again today, this weekend. Is their spring opening. Also, the Getting Place, Gibbs Pools, State Farm Insurance on the bypass. Go see Nick and his friendly staff at State Farm Insurance. Mill Down Outdoor Adventures.
Yeah.
And Morgan Brothers and the venue. Thanks to our sponsors, and it's time for Albertology, Papa.
Oh, I'm ready.
He's always ready for some etymology.
You're going to wonder why in the world I came up with the articles that I'm doing today.
Sure, I will.
We always do.
Absolutely.
But see, when you give me the prerogative of choosing what I will talk about,
That can get dangerous.
I have
Watch out, world.
I have access to anywhere I want to go and anything I want to say.
Right.
So don't jump on me. Hurricanes.
Ooh.
Have you ever noticed that the names of hurricanes most of the time are from the Greek alphabet? Or maybe
Not
you
really.
haven't noticed.
Not really.
There are 21 names in the Greek alphabet.
I know that if like one time, if I'll say a hurricane was last week, it would be a female name, and the next week it'd be a male name. Correct? Seems
Well,
like they do
we're
that.
talking about the Atlantic now. I don't know.
Oh.
Are they even called
No, they're not.
hurricanes?
They don't really have them in the
Cyclones.
Yeah, they're cyclones,
Where
but not in the
typhoons? Where,
Typhoons. I think that's in like
Thailand.
Thailand and Europe.
We don't really get them here in America on the West Coast. It's the Atlantic here in America.
Well, the Atlantic hurricane season is going through some changes because of the Greek alphabet. Starting this year, the hurricane season is supposed to be here June the 1st, as far as they know.
Okay.
But the World Meteorological Organization Committee ended the use of the Greek letters when the Atlantic runs out of those 21 names. They're going to, starting this year, if there's more than 21 storms,
Right.
they're going to start with the name Adria, Braylon,
Okay.
Caridad, Caridad,
I ain't never heard of that name.
and Deshawn.
Okay.
And when you get to the end of the alphabet, they'll use wheel.
Okay.
So that's how it's going to be. Now it says in the Pacific, they will run Aden, Aidan, and Bruna, all the way to Zoe, Zoe.
Okay. But see, like I said, we just don't hear about them here
No.
hardly ever.
To measure the hurricanes during the past 9 Atlantic hurricane seasons, there have been 20 people to die, and the damage has run into the $200 million range. So it's something that we have to contend with every year.
Yeah, every year.
And you cannot offset them. You cannot
Nope.
move around them. All you can do is batten down the hatches.
That's right.
But they
and
seem
hope and pray that it's not a monster like Katrina and some of them.
some are more damaging than others. There's an article. In this article, there's a part that says that some of the reasons for hurricanes being harsher than before is because of the warmth of the ocean, the warmth of the water. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I've heard that. I don't know either.
But last year we had 30 hurricanes.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That went way past the 21, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then start over.
So they have to have some more names. I never heard one named Albert.
We need a Hurricane Albert.
Do you remember? Would you remember the writer Ernest Hemingway? Have you ever read any
I've heard
his?
of him.
But we're talking about a long time ago.
Long time ago.
The Sun Also Rises was one of his works.
Heard
but anyway,
of it.
Ernest Hemingway. How much do you know about Ernest Hemingway? This article gives you a lot about him.
Wait a minute. Did they call? Papa or Papa?
They called him Papa.
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 Oh,
they
what
called
about that? It's like I call you.
All right. There is a documentary that will start the 5th, run through the 7th, 3 nights,
Okay.
about him and his work. There will be an actor that will play him. But here's some facts about, he won the Nobel Prize for Literature back in 1954. That gives you an idea of how long ago. But here's some fun facts about Ernest Hemingway. And he was a genius, and a lot of your geniuses die young.
Yeah, he had some issues, mental issues, didn't he?
Yeah.
Is he the one that committed suicide?
I think so.
Okay.
In Spain, back in the 20s and 30s, he became fascinated with bullfighting. And this was true, just part of him.
Right.
And he was covering the Spanish Civil War, and that's where they renamed him Papa.
Okay.
Papa Hemingway. All right. He survived 2 plane crashes in 2 days.
In 2 days? What?
And in one of them, they said
That's
he
insane.
died. In one of them, he said he died, and he got to read his own obituary. But he didn't die.
It's amazing to survive 1 plane crash, let alone 2
In 2 days.
2 days. Wow.
That's one thing that I remember about Will Rogers. I've got 2 books about Will Rogers. And Will Rogers did not think too much of Henry Ford's invention of the automobile. And he said, we will have to wait 100 years to see if we should thank Henry Ford or not.
Yeah, I remember you
But
talking
when the
about
Wright
that.
brothers came along with flight, he was fascinated with airplanes.
Yeah.
And he and Wally Post got on a plane and were going to Alaska.
Yeah.
And in the year I was born,
It crashed, didn't it?
1935, that plane crash killed both Wally Post and Will Rogers.
That's the reason you don't like to fly.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
They went to, one man was selected to go and tell with Mrs. Rogers. They lived in Oklahoma. And when they got there to tell her that Will had been killed in a plane crash, she said, well, Will can't be dead. And the man was, he didn't know what to say. He said, well, yeah, he got killed in a plane crash, but Will can't be dead.
Yeah,
She said,
couldn't accept it.
And then the man said, well, ma'am, I came to tell you this, but tell me why Will can't be dead. She said, I love him too much.
Oh, that's sad.
He was an expert fisherman, and in 1938 he set a record for catching 7 marlin in one day.
Dang. He lived a very
Serious
interesting
fishing.
life.
He was an interesting person, and he enjoyed Spain and the bullfighting.
Yeah. A lot of people do.
The book that he wrote, A Farewell to Arms,
Okay.
he rewrote the last page, and it was based on his experiences in World War I. He rewrote the last page 39 times
Good.
before he was satisfied with the last page.
Wow. He must have been a perfectionist, Papa.
Allie
Had to have been.
gave me a book about A Christmas Carol.
I remember that. That's,
And
that's
on the
Papa's favorite Christmas story, if
On
you
the
guys didn't
left-hand
know.
page, it's the work of Charles Dickens originally. And
Yeah.
every word that he chose to use another word, he marked out that word and wrote over it
Yeah.
the corrected word.
Mm-hmm.
On the right-hand page, it's got the corrected copy of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got a
That's pretty
book
cool
that every
looking.
page I turn to, I can see his original work.
I know. That's pretty amazing.
It is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Allie did that for
Isn't
me.
she a sweet lady?
Yeah, I
said-
remember that.
I sent her an
I know.
Easter. I sent her an Easter card.
Good.
Hello, Allie. We miss you.
Hemingway, she's letting her hair grow back out. It's about a ½ inch long.
Oh, good.
She's still taking therapy.
Good.
Hemingway loved polydactyl cats. Those are cats that have 6 or 7 toes.
What?
Have you not ever seen a cat like that?
Apparently not.
I'll tell you, someone had one. Do you remember Elizabeth Brown?
Yeah, of course I do.
She had a cat like
I honestly did not know they existed.
Now I've seen two-tailed cats.
What?
April Fools.
That was yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday.
April Fool's a day late.
Carolyn had an uncle that got in the book of records. What is World?
Yeah, Genesis, whatever it's called. Guinness
Book of World Records.
Yeah.
He had 2 cows to have calves with 2 heads.
I say, I've seen those before, and up there in that place up there in Gatlinburg. We got a picture of one.
That's crazy.
Best states for doctors.
Best states for doctors.
They compared all 50 states. Wallet Hub did, and the District of Columbia.
Okay.
And they had 19 key factors that they factored in to see the low cost of living, higher starting salaries for doctors to come here, are better than healthcare facilities. They will want to look at where they're going to work.
Tennessee's pretty high on the list.
Tennessee is number 6.
I think that's
Only
impressive.
2 of the 10 are in the South. Mississippi was also in there by number 9.
Wow.
So is Vandy in Tennessee?
Oh yeah.
Vanderbilt?
Yeah.
Nashville.
And Vanderbilt is the number 1 hospital in
Absolutely.
Tennessee.
Well, since you brought it up, I mean, the best states on the list, well, since there's just 10 of them, we'll say on Papa. Montana's number 1. Minnesota, number 2, then Idaho, Wisconsin, Kansas, then Tennessee at number 5, North Dakota at number 7, hey Perry, North Dakota, Nebraska at number 8, Mississippi number 9, and Iowa, Alki State number 10.
All those states are in the Midwest or Northwest.
Yeah, I know. Besides just 2 in the South, yeah.
Ask Maryland.
That's Maryland,
Now,
the smartest woman in the world.
This is interesting to me because I have I've observed planes and the trail they would leave.
Yeah.
It would last for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So this man is named, no, it's a woman, Donna Zubowitz.
Uh-huh.
She said, I think the white trails left behind by jets are fuel exhaust.
Uh-huh.
But my friends believe they are chemicals purposely ejected from the plane. What's the truth?
There is some conspiracy theories to that, absolutely.
The trails in the wake of jets are mostly condensation caused by the engine emitting hot, humid air into a cold atmosphere.
Well, I mean, that would make sense.
It's natural condensation.
There.
That's why they're called contrails.
Oh, I didn't know the name of them.
That's short for condensation trails.
Oh, okay.
It's just natural.
Some people think it's when they flush the toilet.
Could be.
She said, think of it like this. On a cold day and you go outside, you can see your breath.
Oh, that's
It's just
true.
a natural, and so she said, that's just a natural part of the plane's function.
Yeah. I mean, that does make sense. It does.
Have you ever heard of Loretta Lynn?
No, never, I tell you.
Loretta is,
She's a living legend.
she's 88 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and she's coming out with a new album.
Awesome.
Still Woman Enough is the name of it.
Cool. I like that. I like that name.
She's got some duets in there with Reba McEntire,
Oh,
Carrie Underwood,
wow. Cool.
Margot Price, Tanya Tucker.
Tanya Tucker.
Tanya.
Yeah.
Emmy Sunshine, I think she done with one Emmy. Is she on there?
I know.
Well, this is the new album.
The new.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, the
Impressive
question is
list,
asked, what was your goal? And she said, recording is what I do. It's who I am.
Yeah.
And I guess I just want my fans to always have something from me to listen to.
I like that. She's thinking about her fans.
One of the songs on there, she says, they ask a question, what does it mean to you to still be woman enough? At 88, still wanting to perform? That's amazing to me.
Well, she loves her craft.
we as women sometimes feel we're not enough. We're not smart enough. We're not pretty enough, and on and on. So she said, I made up the saying, still woman enough, as my pep talk to me.
Oh.
That I'm still woman enough. And so she said, it's about me being strong and liking who I am as a woman. At 88,
I like that.
that's pretty daggum good to me.
It does. It sure
But
does.
she said, the question is asked, why did you want to do it with Tanya Tucker and Gary
Tanya Tucker,
Underwood,
Tanya, Gonzaga, Tanya.
and Reba and these other women? And she said, well, I love each one of the girls. She called them girls.
Yeah.
Tanya
Thank you.
has been my friend for 50 years.
Wow.
Reba and Carrie, I think, are the best in the business.
Mm.
And Margot, she got to know just a few years ago. But she loves songwriting. And she
wrote a bunch of hits.
at 88, the question is asked, are there still questions you're trying to answer about life? She said, I'm still learning.
Oh, I like that answer.
Only God has all the answers of life, and someday I want to ask Him.
Oh, I like that answer.
So I gotta
makes
throw
me
this.
like her even more.
I've got 2 VIP tickets for the media to go to her Bluegrass Country Gospel Festival this summer at her ranch.
In Kentucky?
No, it's in Nashville, right outside of Nashville.
Oh yeah. Kentucky is the one where she grew
Her
up.
home,
Okay,
yeah. I'm so excited.
That's cool.
We've got a
I thought we were going to get invited, Papa.
Y'all can go. We'll sneak you in the back.
That's right.
So we've got we got a bus, and we're going to take a bus, and it's just going to be. I'm so excited.
You should be. You
That's
should
pretty
be.
cool. Anyway, I just want to throw that on there.
I want to read this one.
Speaking of Loretta Lynn.
Yeah, Loretta Lynn. It's a big deal for me.
Absolutely.
This is a cartoon I cut out of the newspaper. I read it every day. Pickles is the name of it. But he's got a little grandson. He says, Nelson, shouldn't you be doing your homework? He says, why? And he says, why? Well, so someday you'll be able to get a good job. Why? So you can work your tail off for 30 or 40 years and then retire.
Yeah.
Why?
Good question.
So you can watch TV.
I'm busier now than I ever was when I was working in retirement.
I had a friend that his wife worked at the store with us. She was a cashier for years.
I'm sure I know who this is.
He worked resurfacing highways. Worked for some big firm. And they had a trailer down in Weiss Lake that they rented from a man for $50 a month. They could didn't even have to lock their doors. It was on his property. He locked the gate every night. And they invited us down there to fish. We went down there and fished one evening, cooked supper that night, and went out and fished all day the next day. Had the best time.
Trying to think.
$50 a month, all they had to pay for that trailer.
Yeah.
That was when he was working.
Right.
When he retired, he said, I don't have time. He gave it up.
He's too busy.
So we
You're
didn't
busy.
That sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah.
We didn't get to
He's
go
a busy-
anymore to
Papa's a busy
Weiss Lake.
man.
Oh, I know.
That
I
made-
see. What is he said one time recently? Might need to go to the emergency room or something. You know, I ain't got time.
Yeah.
That's
I got
this one
time to
right
go.
here. 2 or 3 days ago.
2 or 3 days ago. He went today. He went last night. Didn't you go last night?
Yesterday.
I went
Yesterday. You get scolded all the way around, don't you?
When I went
We
to
want
the
you to
doctor,
take care of yourself.
when I
That's
went to
right.
the doctor yesterday, I did not tell any of my children.
I don't like that.
Well,
He
I
didn't
listened-
tell his grandchildren either. You know how I had to find out? I called him to talk to him.
And he was at the doctor.
But what are you doing, Papa? Hey, but I'm in the emergency room. I'm like, what?
But listen,
That's how I had to find out.
they examined me, and he says, I'm not going to give you an x-ray, I'm going to give you a CAT scan. So they take me for the CAT scan. When I come back, there sits Vicky.
Yeah.
She's mad.
No, I bet.
Yeah, she was. My mom
bet you
was
was
fired
mad.
up.
Anyway,
You
Why
got
don't you
to.
take care of yourself?
Yeah.
I think I found out.
Kind of need to tell your family if you go to the ER.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
I think I found out I'm an old man. Listen to. It's time for some jokes.
All right.
Stories. When I was a kid, I used to pray every night for a new bike.
Right, right.
Then I realized that God doesn't work that way, so I stole one and asked God to forgive me.
I love it. That's
Now
a
that
good
sounds
one.
like a Daryl.
I stole one and asked
Sounds like
God
Billy.
to forgive me. What's the difference between a hippo and a Zippo?
No clue.
Oh.
No.
One is really heavy and one of them's just a little lighter.
That's
A
true.
little lighter.
My
Oh,
wife,
I didn't like that. It took me a minute to get that one.
a little lighter.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
My wife left me because I'm too insecure. No, wait, she's back. She just wouldn't make a cup of tea. I
That
say,
book was worth $1.
It was. That was $1 well spent, Papa.
I told my boss I needed a
Oh,
pay
man.
raise. I said, 3 other companies are interested in me. He said, well, what are the 3 companies? He said, the electric company, the water company, and the gas company.
The IRS.
IRS. Ever wondered why bread is just like the sun?
No.
It rises in the east and
Oh.
settles in the west.
Oh.
What's the difference between a smart man and a stupid man?
One smart, one
$100,000.
Nothing. They both think they know everything.
Isn't that?
That's just a fact right
Yeah.
there.
We should have got that one, shouldn't we? Billy?
Absolutely.
Do you know the little ditty, the Hokey Pokey?
Yeah. Been a while since I heard that
I
one.
was addicted to the Hokey Pokey, but I turned myself around.
Ooh.
The dad says, son, I don't think you're cut out to be a mime artist. Do you know what a mime does?
Yeah.
Red Skelton was famous as a mime. He was always a clown,
Uh-huh.
and he could perform on television, and he made you laugh without ever saying a word.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Talent.
the dad says, son, I don't think you're going to make it as a mime artist. And the son says, was it something I said?
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you...
We're 2 more.
Now,
2
Vicky, listen to this one.
more.
What do you do if you cross a banker with a fish?
Man, and when he says it, we're gonna be like, dang it. I don't know.
You get a loan shark.
Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! That's a good one.
That's kind of bad to call your daughter a loan shark or your mom.
Yeah.
What
that
do you-
one, Mama?
Hear that one, Mama?
What do you call a cow that eats your grass?
Eats my grass. I know as soon as he says it, we're gonna be like, dang it, we should have got that. I don't
I
know.
give.
A lawn mower
A lawnmower.
A lawnmower.
Ooh.
instead of mower.
Oh my goodness.
Some of them are so stupid, they're funny.
That's good.
All right, those,
That's it.
Those
That's
were
it.
those were pretty dang good, Papa. Well, all right, folks. We want to thank you for joining us today here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV and BTC Fiber YouTube. Don't forget to go on BTC Fiber YouTube channel and subscribe and like and comment. Of course, you know, as we always say, leave nice comments. That's what we want to see.
The truth hurts.
Exactly. And also thank you guys for joining us on Facebook Live today. You guys were great. Thanks for helping me with the trivia. I appreciate it. So y'all have to come back again next week. So that is it for this edition of the Albert and Billy Show. We'll see you folks next time. So bye, folks.
Bye-bye.
Hey folks, Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks everybody for watching.